The book of Proverbs. Yes, Lord. I'm aware that the Lord has elevated the anointing in my life and elevated the power of God in our church. We've been hearing words that's life-changing. And if you apply them, they will do it for you. But don't be ignorant of Satan's devices. Come on, just because you shouting and God bless, good. We got that word, we got something to fight with. But don't think you're going to get that without a price. Don't go to sleep on me now. Come on, we're just moving through the music. Come on now. Don't think that's not going to be a retaliation. Because of the revelation you have received, there is going to be a retaliation. There's going to be a striking from Satan. There's going to be a buffeting because of revelation. And I will not stand here and ignore what I hear. Because with this word, the Lord said, you stirred up a hornet's nest. Y'all quiet. You don't think you're going to get that kind of word and just go free to heaven without any battle. Y'all got quiet. And see, everybody, those that received it, those that understood it and they took it, don't think that you're going to live freedom or free without some kind of fight. Oh, y'all quiet over here. There is a battle going on. The book of Proverbs. Now, if you're in the back of the book, you're in the wrong place. Proverbs, Old Testament. Proverbs. Right behind Psalms. Book of Proverbs. Can y'all hear me pretty good back there? That fan is loud. Okay. The book of Proverbs, chapter 26. When you get it, say amen. Okay. Chapter 26. Proverbs, chapter 26. Some of y'all still turning. That should be the easiest book in the world. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I thank him. I thank him. Thank you, Jesus. Proverbs chapter 26. Let's pay attention to verse 2. As the bird by wandering and the swallow by flying, so the curse causeless shall not come. Look at the B clause again of that word verse in this verse 2. So the curse causeless shall not come. In other words, a curse comes on purpose. There's no such thing as a causeless curse. And my thought tonight is entitled, A Curse Don't Come Without a Cause. Okay, it's quiet on me. Look at somebody, tell them a curse don't come without a cause. Brothers and sisters, a curse is intentional. A curse don't just come by chance. Y'all quiet on me. A curse just don't come by accident, but a curse comes by purpose. What is a curse, Pastor? A curse is a solemn utterance. You know what an utterance is? Utterance is words. It's a solemn utterance intended to invoke a supernatural power to inflict harm or punishment on someone or something. Hallelujah. I'm going to bring it down plain to you. Let me tell you what the one curse is. When you can't praise him. Y'all quiet. When you are challenged to praise God. When you are challenged to focus on the word. That's a curse. Y'all quiet here. There's something drawing you away from God. When you come to church, you can't even pay attention to what's happening. You got a curse you're dealing with. Y'all quiet on me. When there's a battle coming to church, oh Lord, I hear you, Lord. Let me help you. Some of the challenges that we have coming to church, some of the situations that's challenging us, is a result of our own spirit. Some of the challenges that tries to keep us from church is a manifestation of what's really going on in us. Because when there's a battle to really be at the house of God, you are assisting demons. You are assisting demons to help you. When there's a battle, you sit right here in church, you ain't paying no attention. It's a sign you don't want to be here. That's a curse. Anything that will make you unfocused and unsober. Y'all, I'm getting in there tonight. Make you unfocused, unsober in the presence of God. Y'all quiet on me. That is an intentional infliction. See, I already knew it. When I stepped in this, because the night gonna be what you think. Hallelujah. We assist demons to send curses on us when our heart is not in to what we want from God or what we should be doing for the Lord. Y'all got quiet here now. Y'all got quiet on me tonight. But I just wish I can get some. Well, I feel like I'm fighting some enemies already. I ain't even got into this yet. It's intentional. It's intentional. A curse is intentional. Spells are intentional. Y'all quiet on me here. Boy, there's folks will be praying that you don't come to church. There's folks are praying while you on your way to church. They'll pray that you don't make it. And they release some spirits out. They're praying that your heart change. Lord, wait a minute. I got to get here. Let me. He said a curse don't come without a cause. Let me have a seat for a second. See, when Jesus Christ hung on the tree, he became a curse before the eyes of God, so that principalities and powers don't have a legal right to keep us bound. To not have a legal right to curse us with voodoo and hoodoo and witchcraft. When you say and you have received Jesus Christ, Jesus took the legal right the legal rights away from Satan to curse you. He don't have rights legally to curse you. In other words, he did not, when Jesus died on the cross and spoiled principalities and powers, Jesus took his permission away from cursing you. So he cannot do it with his permission, with God's permission. So when demons curse you, they are doing it illegally. And so witchcraft and voodoo and witchcraft and hoodoo do not have a legal right by God to curse me. At the cross, Jesus took Satan's legal right to curse God's people with hexes. He took his legal right to curse us with vexes and jinxes. You know, we don't look at the word jinx too much because we played like that when we grew up. I'm going to jinx you. But you understand, you know what a jinx is? A jinx is an evil wish that comes out, that's released against you. You could be riding down the street and your tires blow out. The whole tire come off the wheel. Somebody jinx, y'all got quiet. You run into a pothole you didn't see in the street, just tore up your car, whole motor fall out. Jinx you, injure you on your job. Those are jinxes. Y'all quiet. When somebody say I'll jinx you, you don't play with that. Because some people know what they're saying. Jinxes are spells that people put on you for your harm and for danger. It's to ill you, it's to afflict you. But when you are saved for real, Satan don't have the legal right to jinx you. He don't have the legal right to put potions on you. And his incantations can't work. Incantations are words spoken in prayer, chants. And those chants releases evil spirits or send spells towards you. And God said, because you're under the blood, he said they don't have a legal right to curse you. But this going to be, this what I'm about to tell you now is going to be what this sermon is about to rest on. Just because Jesus became a curse on the cross for us doesn't mean we can't still get a curse actively working in our lives. Just because he became a curse and he took the legal rights from Satan to curse you don't mean you cannot get cursed. Because a lot of people has made the cross of Christ of no effect. Because they have given they have given legal rights to demons to bring curses in their lives because they are failing to repent and to renounce the sins that Satan is using as an open door for curses. In other words, he's saying, listen, he said curses is being released on people because certain doors have not been closed. He said they have not repented, neither have they not renounced these spirits that they're playing with. They have not repented of the behavior, have not repented of a slothful spirit, have not repented of a two-faced spirit, have not repented of their lies, have not renounced their sexual desires. They are partaking in these spirits, but yet they're saying they're free. You cannot be free while you're still bound with sin. Y'all quiet on me today. Y'all quiet on me today. Oh, I'm free. Oh, the cross made me free. I went back, and that's true. But you can't claim that if you took upon yourself to give demons the legal rights to curse you and to afflict you, you doing that stuff. You have not repented. You have not laid it aside. And now you got demons coming in and out of your house, in and out of your mind, in and out of your spirit. I can't hear nobody here. Oh, and that's why the curses is happening in your life. Oh God, y'all got quiet. Uncleanness is a curse. Heaviness is a curse. Sexual sins are a curse. It brings curses. Boy, I feel a spirit in here. It brings a curse. And therefore, when folks is a part of a church and they got curses, that's what we got to fight. That's what we got to keep pulling down in the spirit. Let me tell you, I feel a demon in here. I feel an ungodly spirit. Boy, God said, let's be real and don't do it at all, said the Lord. Come on, I stay home. I turn that car around. I put on my comfortable clothes. Come on, somebody. I set myself down on that TV and watch that TV. Then to bring a demon to church, and I don't really want deliverance from it. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. I wouldn't sit here and let demons channel through you, channel through your spirit. Use your mind to release forces in the air. You got a curse, baby, and you need deliverance. What that spirit will do when he know there's an anointed here to reveal that curse on you. He'll do anything he can to distract you. Y'all got quiet on me here. He'll make your mind wander. He'll make you feel like you so busy. He'll make you go to sleep. I can't hear nobody. He'll make you sit down like ain't nothing going on. Because you got a curse on you, baby. Satan got something on you. And God got to deliver you from it. Can I get somebody that shall believe that God is a curse breaker? Y'all, you could be under a curse and don't even know it. You under a curse and you think God's still speaking to you. You under a curse and you think you still feel the spirit. Now curses and spirit don't go together. You know, with Holy Ghost spirit don't go together. Because y'all got quiet here. Why would God be talking to you and you obeying him while you under a spell? I can't get nobody here. No, you can't be under no spell and hearing God clearly. You need some real sanctified deliverance. Y'all got quiet up in here now. The only time you hear from God is when you read the scripture or you hearing the word coming across the pulpit, showing you how to get that curse off your life. Can I get over in this cemetery? You bring curses on yourself. When you fight the leadership, when you fight authority, there's a curse on you, baby. That curse on your body ain't coming without a cause. That curse on your mind ain't coming without a cause. The reason why you're battling so hard in your body and battling so hard in your mind, you got a curse. Because see, knowing is just half the battle. Because you hear revelation. It's just half the battle. Now you gonna have to do something about this. Y'all got quiet. You gotta listen, examine yourself by the word. And wait a minute. You gotta hear this word and say, wait a minute. I got something on me. And then you're going to say one or two things. I like it or I don't. I can't hear nobody here. I'm in agreement with the enemy or I'm in agreement with my pastor. I can't come up with shot out. But you can't agree with both. You can't agree with both. I can't hear nobody. You can't agree with both. Either you agree with the man of God or you agree with that devil. Lord said, I hear the Lord. You know what I heard the Lord say? And I heard him tell me on my knees. He said, doors are still open in people's lives. He said, doors have not been closed, said the Lord. I don't care how they shout. I don't care how they dance. I don't care how they do. Boy, y'all got quiet. You know what I heard the Lord tell me? He said some folks, they're not living in sin, but they revisiting sin. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. They'll pick on it every now and then. They'll flirt with it every now and then. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. They'll go back to it and look at it and then walk away from it. You opening doors to class size. This curse on your life ain't coming without a cause. It's because you revisiting sin. Y'all have to like me. You left the cross and went to sin. Lord, oh God have mercy. Let me tell you something. When you sin, you betray the cross and you take sides with demons that he stripped. I can't hear nobody. At the cross he freed you. At the cross he stripped principalities and powers. But when you betray God and play with demons, then you side with them to put it back on you. The things that God took off you. I can't hear nobody here. God said you allow them demons to strip you again after I stripped them for you. That's why he got the legal right to curse you, because you sided with him. Doors are still open. Them doors will have to close. It's gonna have to close. It's some doors gonna have to close. It's some sexual sins gonna have to close. It's some thoughts in your mind gotta close. Ephesians 4:27. If you can't find it, I want you to hear me, because the devil, he will cause you not to find it, to distract you. It's not to hear this word. If you can't find it, please have integrity to listen to what I'm telling you. Ephesians 4:27 says, neither give place to the devil. That means don't give him no position. Don't give him no room to curse you. The scripture above it says, be angry, sin not, let not the sun go down upon your wrath. And one of the reasons why folks got problems with preachers, with the pastors and leaders, because you went to bed angry with them and you never corrected it. You went to bed rebuking and accusation toward them. And when you woke up, the devil put a spirit on you. Y'all got quiet. I know what God said. I hear it. You let the day close out without talking to your leaders about what's going on in your heart. And you wonder why that sex demon won't let you go at night. Let me tell you, I was down praying and I kept walking around the house and I heard the Lord say some folks being tormented by demons, said the Lord. They're being tormented because they gave place to the devil. How do you know it's a demon tormenting you? Because when leadership come to you, when your leader come to you, you fight and kick them, but you listen to other folk. You know why? Because that's a spirit on you. And you know the man of God can see it. And I'm trying to help you get that legal right broken off your life. I can't hear nobody. Lord have mercy. If you feel like it, go to the church down the street. I wouldn't come to you. Y'all got quiet. Why come to church and let the devil sit here and wait on your life till I go home down the street? Legal right to bring intentional harm to you, because you gave him place. You let the sun go down on your anger and on your confusion. I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't let no sun go down after I heard somebody whisper in my ear things that's contrary to sound doctrine, contrary to what I've been taught, and contrary to the brethren and to the sisters. I wouldn't go to bed like that. Come on, son. I step all night before God and ask, Lord, reveal to me what I need to know, because if I go to sleep and I'm not sure, I open doors to demon powers. I'm sorry, God ain't talking to you while you contribute to leadership. Y'all got quiet. I just don't believe that, Sister Linda. How can you hear without a preacher? So your hearing is limited. How you hearing that much, but you don't want to hear me? I'm just trying to understand that. How you hearing that much, but you don't want to hear what I'm telling you? You know why? What you're hearing is a familiar spirit. It's a demonic spirit. Y'all got quiet over there, clear what you say. You got to get them curses out your life, baby. Stop saying how liberated you are and you still bound by curses. You still Satan still got legal rights on you. Oh, I feel the Holy Ghost in here. Lord have mercy. It's some witchcraft got to get shaved off you. Okay, Lord have mercy. It's some voodoo and hoodoo got to get shaved off you. Before you can overturn and shift the realm of the spirit, you got to be able to overturn principalities and powers through your prayer, through your consecration. I cannot shut. You got. He said you gave the devil a place to curse you. Your anger, your wrath, your sins have opened the door for Satan to make the cross of no effect in your life. The cross brings freedom. The cross brings authority. The cross brings power. But you can't walk in freedom, authority, and power when you are cursed. When you have a door open. When Satan have a legal right to influence you. You ain't walking in power. You tangled up. You are bound up. You can't help nobody. I can't hear nobody. If you tied up and they tied up, how y'all trying to free each other? If we all bound, how am I get you free? There's only one could break the curse. That's Jesus. Oh, sinful man that I am, who shall deliver me from this body of sin? You can't get yourself out of this. You got to go to Jesus. You got to put that flesh on the cross and get that demon out your life. Well, I can't get nobody here because them demons don't care. As long as you take them with you, they don't care about coming to church with you. I'm going to tell you, in the spirit, I can see demons as spirits in the shape of a person's body. I can see what is on you. I don't care what you do. I can tell when an old, dry, heavy door demonic spirit is riding on you. I can't come on, shut up. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. Well, I'm feeling daggers in the spirit because we want to claim freedom, but we bound by spirits. Oh God, y'all don't have to like me. Boy, I was listening to somebody today preach on witchcraft and sorcery, and God knows I didn't listen to them. They're coming back saying the same thing. How did you know you're under a curse? How did you know when your spirit's under a curse? You can't think straight. You got memory loss. All you do is sleep. You got no energy. I can't hear nobody here. You can't pay attention. You're always hurting. Your body always aching. Either you can't sleep or you're sleeping too much. You're insomnia. Deep sleep. You got a curse, baby. I can't hear nobody. And you need to hear from a preacher. Because you ain't hearing clearly. Because the rain ain't gone. The storm ain't over. You got to hear somebody. They got a mouth of deliverance. Boy, I hear quietness in the spirit. I hear quietness in the spirit. I hear quietness in the spirit. Oh, these doors, that's when Satan open them doors up. It'll make you almost an enemy to the cross and those that's with it. It'll make you an enemy to those that got the power to destroy them strongholds. Y'all got quiet. Let me tell you something. If you finding yourself having a problem with those that bear the anointing, that means the devil got you stirred up. Because he knows if you get too close to them, you're going to get delivered. So what he does is make you go off to yourself and work out your own problem. Let me tell y'all, Lord, I thank you for this one. You have dealt with dungeons and dragons and, so to speak, demons. And now because they let you go, you feel like you can work it by yourself. You can't work this by yourself. That devil just waiting around the corner. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. He waiting for you not to have a relationship with the preacher. Y'all have mercy. I got it myself. I can handle this on my own. But you didn't handle the last 15 times. It took you down the last 15 times. It's going to get you for the 16th time. Without divine counsel. Without divine authority. Without a preacher. Y'all better hear me. You're playing with spirits that you ain't got the strength to overcome, but yet you don't want to. That curse got you. It's a curse. Could be a generational curse. Could be an ancestral curse. Could be a curse from just you disobedient. Y'all got quiet. But these curses is working, baby. It's afflicting you like, oh, Lord have mercy. And when you start getting weak in church, the devil will assist you according to what you want. You don't want to go to church. I told you earlier. He's going to make ways for you not to get here. Y'all got you don't feel like going? He's going to make ways for you not to feel like coming. Lord, I can't hear nobody. He will give you stuff to make you not come. Because that's a curse working. And I hear the Lord saying, I don't care what you do. He's saying, hear the Lord saying this. Just because you giving demons legal right to curse you, I would not be made to be alive. Because I did spoil principalities and I did spoil powers regardless of what you let them do. He said they still under my feet. Every old foul spirit that's working now, it's still under his feet. That old sex demon that some people is dealing with, it's still under his feet. That old orgy spirit, multiple sex partners, God said it's still under my feet. That's sexual. Let me tell you. Okay, thank you, Lord. Can I tell you why some of y'all ain't free? Like you think you are? Moments, one while you feel good, like you're free, the next while you don't, because you got a sexual addiction. That's why you ain't free from that sex spirit. You got a sexual addiction. And you need the Holy Ghost to break that spirit off you. You got an addiction, baby. Addictions could be strange. Addictions could be it could come as when Satan is working an addiction, it could come as an angel of light. The devil will make you think it's gone because I got prayer in the prayer line. That prayer knocked it off me now. But see that when you got an addiction, if God don't get down in you and you don't work deliverance, you still got that addiction, baby. If you're not doing what you gotta do, boy, if you're not repenting and renouncing demons out your life, you still got that addiction. I can't hear nobody. See that demon just respected the anointing of God on me. Lord, have mercy. But when the anointing walked up, it flees 7 different ways. But when it got used to me, not praying for you for a while, and then it gets right back on you again, because you have not broke that curse. The Lord will break it off you. And the spirits will flee. But it's waiting for the opportunity to come back on you again. Because they know your addiction. Listen, Lord. It knew that God had worked deliverance in the prayer line. But it know you ain't been delivered. That spirit know when he worked deliverance on you, he got me off your flesh. But he still see the vehicle. He still see the addiction. He still see the house that I can still go back into. Because they have not been fasting. They have not been praying to kill the house that I come off of, that I came out of. So the season gonna come. I'm gonna look and see that that addiction is still available. 7 other buddies, come on with me. Come on in him. You got a shot. Lord have mercy. You selling for a deliverance prayer line when God said I'm selling for a real deliverance. Y'all better shout God. And now your spirit is more heavier than it was before. See, the Lord said to me, sometimes a curse could be so bad. So it's not that God can't deliver you, but you can get so bad in it until it'll cause you to leave from where deliverance is. See, the devil's working on some of y'all. God have mercy. That spirit of witchcraft got some of y'all so heavy. It's working on you so heavy to you. It's almost making you look strange when you come to church. You look strange among what should be familiar. You singing a song, you're like you singing God's songs in a strange land. You testifying in a strange land when it should be a familiar land, where it should be a stomping ground, but your spirit is so out of order. Your spirit is so messed up to when you come to church, you'll sit on it. You look crazy. I can't hear because you got a curse working. That sex demon waiting for some of y'all to get back home. It's waiting for that phone is ready to talk to you. That doorbell is ready to ring. I kick up a shot. Somebody got to come out. You got to come out your shit. Come out that curse. You've been delivered? Yeah, when? At what point? Can you trace the day that God took it from you? You can't trace it if it keep coming back because he never took it from you. What was the day he delivered you from witchcraft? What was the day he delivered you from that sex spirit? What was the day? Y'all got quiet. Because if it keep coming back, but never was a day. There was a day you got touched. There was a day you hit the floor. There was a day you coughed up stuff. But there was also a day you never worked it. Y'all got quiet on me. Satan hates this ministry, First Lady. And if he got to use one of y'all to show me that he do, he'll make you sit there and make me discern him. Satan showed Jesus how bad he hated him by using Judas, one of his inner circle. The devil manifested through one of his inner circles. Oh God, see the Lord was showing Jesus. Listen, I'm going to show you how close your enemy is, because see the Pharisees and Sadducees, they can't stand you. And so you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to look no farther. But I'm going to raise up one among you to show you how much he hates you. I'm going to raise some up among you that been touched like you've been touched, that shouted like you shouted, that spoke in tongues like you spoke in tongues. I'm going to raise up. I'm going to allow Satan to rise up in them to show you that I hate your ministry. To show you I want to curse you like I cursed them. To show you I want to curse that anointing like I'm cursing their anointing. I can show you. Y'all. That's why I'm not fooled when you betray me. Because I know it's a spirit in you telling me. There's a spirit in you telling me that the devil don't like me. And he's trying to, you know what's happening? Agreement. Folks is getting into agreement with Satan. And I heard the Lord last night. He said, tell the people. He said, tell them to break your agreement with hell. Break your agreement with hell. Come out of agreement with him. I can't hear nobody. Oh God, who's on the Lord's side? If you're on the Lord's side, come among Moses. You got to break your agreement or go to hell with Satan. That curse about to damn somebody's soul. So now you gave a place. See, all Satan needs is a little place to secure his spot. To secure his spot. I'm going to book my hotel room. secure my room. So when I get there, I can occupy it. See, let me tell you something. Satan ain't all the way came in some people yet. He just claimed you. And his spoken word, because you're so weak in sin, his word is binding you. And he's got you waiting for him to get there. See, the devil's going to play a big trick on somebody. He got a trick on reservation for somebody. Y'all got quiet. He got a reserve trick. He got a reserve plan. He booked. Listen, this plan got booked. He about to set it up. And he raised me up to tell you, watch out. Break that curse. That booking is a curse. He got you set up. Shaddai. Hokabashando. Yes, Lord. Oh, Lord. Just like there's premature death, there could be premature people leaving prematurely the churches. Because you gave Satan a door to open. And God knows some of these folks ain't going to get delivered. Why you still sitting in the church? You ain't going to get delivered. You still got an addiction. Why, Lord, you got quiet. You still got the spirit of witchcraft you're dealing with. You know. It's quiet here now. You don't have to like me. You got a secure spot in some of y'all. And that's that curse working on you. So that curse ain't coming without a cause. I can't get nobody here. The devil going to make sure I curse your praise. Because your praise going to release your healing. I'm going to make sure I can curse your worship. Because your worship going to cause the door to open. I'm going to curse you. You got cursed when you can't leave the church and you can't tell me nothing I preached. Curses are working. Sister Linda, they working. They working. Listen, I got the cross, but I know the curse. See, the cross prevents legal rights. In other words, Satan don't have a right to claim you unless you open the door for him to come in. And the Lord said some of these doors have now been closed, Sister Linda. Y'all got quiet on me here. Y'all can sit here and look at me like you want to, but there's some doors that ain't been closed. You shouting around it like it is. You testifying like it is. You're singing like it is. But them doors still open. Yes, it is. Boy, let me tell you, Lord, I thank you. See, you don't want to go from being demonically influenced to be demonically possessed. Because when an influence get on you, it's a craving. You can't, it's pulling you to something. You influence. Like you driving under the influence of alcohol. You under the influence of alcohol. It's influencing your behavior. You're sober, you're not sober, you're not thinking straight. But when you possess, you're uncontrolled. Y'all have mercy. You're uncontrolled. You uncontrolled. Got a stronghold on you. Yes, it is. And so he said they gave place to the devil. And one way you give place to the devil is you didn't resist him. That thing came before you. You focused on it. You flirted with it. And the Lord says some folks still flirting with sin. I don't care who you are. You still flirting with this. You know why you still flirting with it? Because he's in proximity. He'll curse you before he get on you. Y'all quiet on me here. Y'all quiet on me. It's people praying. They praying on you. They praying you get weak. They praying you leave your church. They're praying you don't get strength. They praying that your sin come back on you. Yo, some of folks praying death too. That's a curse. Lord, death pains don't come without a cause. Death blows don't come without a cause. Y'all got quiet here now. It's a curse on you, my God. And there's some big old death angels waiting at somebody's house. The Lord said they're waiting around your house because they know you need to keep playing with them. You keep playing with death, said the Lord. It's time to come out and repent and renounce that sin, because that sin gonna cause you to open your eyes up in hell. Lord, you think you're waking up at night to go to the restroom, but you getting up and you walking and you look back, you laying there, and something is coming to get you because you play with demons. He's sending the curse of death. can feel death working. It's lurking. Only way the demons of death come is you eating off his table. That devil saying, how dare you speak in tongues? As the Spirit give you utterance. And you ain't been obeying that same Spirit through the week. How we going and flowing in them tongues like that? And you playing with death through the week. Seems like that same spirit that took over them tongues. You've been saying that same spirit that took over your eyes, took over your mind, took over your body, took over your will. I can't hear nobody. It ain't the Holy Ghost. You're dealing with a familiar demon that's trying to bury you before your time. Oh, I should have preached something else tonight. The Flintstones with Fruity Pebbles or something. You like the red ones or you like the green ones? I don't know. Death is lurking. Death is lurking. And death spirits, Sister Linda, like to linger around beds. Because beds, when you're in your bed, it recognizes you as in the image of death. And it like to play around your bed. Especially if you're doing practices on your bed, you're drawing demons. It got quiet on me here. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Because some of y'all is aware of some spirits in your house. And you know this don't belong here. You know that spirit don't belong there. And if it's there, don't blame him. He only come by being called. I got spirits in my house. Why? Stop acting like you're a victim. You open the door. That's the nature of a demon. They come where sin is. I got all these spirits in my house. Why? I'm seeing dark stuff in the hallway. Seeing glimpses of dark beings come in and out. Why? Why? The Lord said stop blaming demons. What about you? Why are they there? You know what the Lord said? He said, the Lord said, I want to stay in your house in peace. But some of y'all houses, I got to keep warding demons off. He said, I want to sleep like I did in the hinder part of the ship, but I can't rest because I keep fighting demons from killing you. Y'all got quiet. I got to keep sending an army of angels. I got to keep fighting and standing up war in your house. I can't rest in some of y'all houses because you got too much going on there, said the Lord. Y'all don't have to like me. There's war going on in the houses, Sister Linda. Because doors are still open. And he like to come around graveyards. And some graveyards is people's minds. Open that door in your mind. Still perverted in your mind. Still have cravings in your mind. I got quiet. You ain't that free like you thought you was, are you? Y'all got quiet on me here. It's good some of y'all came to church today because that devil about to play a trick on somebody. Oh, tonight was his night to play some tricks, Sister Linda. Oh, that devil wants to play some tricks tonight. My God, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Y'all also, Lord, have mercy. And so you opening these doors up and hear these spirits coming through, disturbing you. Hear these spirits come disturbing your sleep. You can't even sleep at night. You so tormented at night, you can't even sleep. Lord, I can't get nobody. And you get more tormented. Let me tell you why you get tormented when the pastor try to reach out to you, because them demons trying to keep me away from you. Y'all got quiet here. You let them other fellas in your house, but you won't let me through the voicemail, or through your telephone. I can't get nobody. But y'all, because you know that devil know. Here come that apostle. He about to walk in your house. I come on, shut up and pull that demon out. But I ain't going to mess with no spirit you ain't going to want me to mess with. I'm going to leave you alone. I back up and let you have it. Curses. I want God to heal me, but you got cursed. You're still in sin. I want God to make a way, but you're still in sin. Curses. Look at Acts 5 and 3. Y'all just borrow me tonight. My watch broke. I don't know what. It's not broke. My battery stopped. I gotta probably push it in. My watch stopped. I think my battery need to be changed. Look at Acts chapter 5. Y'all quiet on this preaching. Look at verse 1. Acts 5 and 1. If you can't find it, just listen to. This is too serious for you to stumble around and not listen. Acts 5 and 1. But a certain man named who? Ananias, with Sapphira his wife, sold a possession. Hey, watch this. They kept back part of the price. In other words, we sold it for so much, but they lied. They did sell it for so much, but they kept part of the money. They're supposed to sell what they have and give all the proceeds to the apostles. But they lied and said, this is all that we given to you. This is all the money, but they kept back some of it. His wife also being private to it. Let me tell y'all something, husband and wives. We can't be working together in sin. The Lord's quiet. That's why some boys quiet now. See, the most powerful tool you could have is agreement. If you're not agreeing with this, then you're agreeing with them. I got quiet. So I just suggest you agree with somebody. His wife took private of it. In other words, she knew what was going on. Y'all with me here? And brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why had Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Ghost and to keep back part of the price of the land? He let the devil get in him. These folks was already saved. These folks was filled with the Holy Ghost. But because of their lie, Satan stepped in and given Satan license to put a curse of death on them. You don't sit here and lie on this Holy Ghost like this. It's kind of anointing. Because after a while, a curse gonna get you. Why come in all this kind of power? You sit there lying. Y'all got quiet here. Every time you fake the tongues, you lying. Every time you test a lie, you lying. Every time your praise lie, you're lying. Worship lie, you're lying. And Satan is filling your heart. You opening up doors for Satan to come in and curse your life. Y'all see, this ain't no joke. This curse ain't coming without a cause. That's why I don't say nothing if you're going to lie. Sit down. Because you just lied to the Holy Ghost. And the Bible said they both lost their lives because they lied to the Holy Ghost. The curse of death took them out. Y'all think this is a joke? That's why the cross, it provides freedom and protection from curses. And it's quiet on me because some of y'all ain't closed the doors. I can feel it. Let me tell you, when you sensitive in the spirit, you can tell when people's spirits is off with you because that curse is working. Y'all got quiet on me here. Devil's trying his best to make you. See, See, the moment they lied to the apostles was the moment they separated themselves from them. Y'all got quiet. The moment they held back part of the price was the moment fellowship got broke. It got broke before it was revealed. Fellowship got broke before it was revealed. You could break fellowship before God even revealed it to me. Y'all quiet here. It was already broken. The curse was already operating. Oh, y'all with me tonight? Let me hurry up. I don't know if I'm better to finish this tonight, but this curse got to be broken. This spirit of witchcraft got to get broken. Shouting ain't gonna break no witchcraft spirit off you. Y'all got quiet here now. Sitting under the power of God only. Ain't gonna break no sexual demon off you. Let me tell you something. Lord, I hear you. This is filling my spirit. Say, I've been working on somebody so hard until I got to take a break. Man, I've been working too hard. He left Jesus for a season. I've been working too hard. Let me go take a break and send some others later. You thinking you delivered. No, he taking a break from you. Y'all. And watch this. He ain't going to take a break without securing his ground, though. His fingerprint still on you, which represent ownership. That's my house. Ain't going nowhere. I'm going on vacation. It'll be there when I get back. Y'all got quiet. And you thinking you free, you liberated. The devil said I need a break. I'm going to give you one too. Y'all got quiet, but that's my house. I'm coming back to it. Y'all quiet on me here. Because you ain't done what you have to do to get me, to keep me out. Y'all. Yes, Lord. And so there are generational curses. There are witchcraft curses. There are self-inflicted curses. But curses cannot be broken without repentance and renunciation. You can say all day that the cross has set you free from all kinds of curses. But if you are still giving Satan room through sin to bring curses in your life, you are shutting the door to your freedom. My God, you can't tell me you're free and them doors are still open. You shut the door to the cross. People, oh God, I had so many scriptures to go to, boy. Lord, this is real quick. John chapter 8 and 33. But I want to see, this is a season folks got to be fed. I can tickle your emotions all day and get you happy and start shouting. But I need to see, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm working some demons off you. I was showing Minister Casey. I said, let me tell you the sign of a true deliverance ministry. Not just because he can cast devils out you. Not because he can heal your body. Not because yokes is destroyed through the prayer line. But the sign of a real deliverance ministry is when the word is working deliverance. You should right there hearing this word. And God is shaving spirits off you. You should right there in this word. And God is working some deliverance. See, I got to set it up. I got to set deliverance up. I got to set it up through preaching. I got to set it up through teaching. And what the preacher got to understand, you can't be intimidated when folks feeling like you being too long. No, God said, no, when I'm on the scene, you're not being too long. You're obeying me because I'm working some deliverance while you're preaching. How you saying you free and you still bound? St. John chapter 8. I'm taking my time tonight because see all this revelation being taught that this devil coming up another way, and I'm not crazy. St. John chapter 8. You can't find it, hear me. Faith come by hearing, not always by reading. Sometimes pastor just read it. I don't want to listen. You read it to me, pastor, because I know you're gonna lie to me. I just want to listen. St. John chapter what? What verse? And they answer him, we be Abraham's seed. I'm a saint. I'm Pentecostal. I'm of the holiness faith. And never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou you shall be made free? Jesus answered and said, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committed sin is the servant of sin. How you saying you free, you still serving sin? How you saying the cross made you free, but you still yielding? Okay. And the servant abided not in the house forever, but the son abided. Wait a minute, Lord, I thank you for this. A word just fell in my spirit. You finna hang around this church just being a servant. You're going to hang around being a son. Because a son could take rebuke. A son could take correction. But a servant is come to get what he can. Oh, God have mercy. Well, that's a whole other sermon. Lord have mercy. But if the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. How you saying you free but you bound? You know why? The curse don't come without a cause. This curse is coming because your sin have not been dealt with. You have not dealt with them things that you confess with your mouth that you're dealing with. Y'all got quiet here. More than just confessing it, you got to work this thing out of you. Y'all got quiet. You said what it is, now what are you doing about it? Anyway, Galatians 5:1. Why you say you free indeed, and you still bound with devils? Hi, that's right. It's a choice. I choose to believe God. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Christ had made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. He made you free, but you decide to get tied up. The cross made us free. Well, his death on the cross made me free. But I'm deciding to get entangled. And some folks is entangled. That's why you can't get, you're so involved in what you're doing. It got your mind, it got your attention. It got your focus. You're just entangled in this till it's becoming a yoke of bondage. It's tied to you. You can't let it go. And that thing bringing curses in your life. Y'all quiet on this preacher's view. People want the freedom from generational curses. They want freedom from curses of sin. They want freedom from curses of witchcraft by the cross of Jesus Christ. But a lot of people don't want to repent and renounce ungodly deeds that they are doing in the dark. They want a psychologist. They don't want a preacher. They want a psychiatrist, but they don't want a preacher. They don't want to repent of the sins they're doing in the dark. But it's the sin that's making your mind mess up like that. It's a sin that's destroying your judgment. It's sin that's destroying your reasoning. And God said the antidote tonight is you got to repent of this stuff. You got to renounce this stuff. That's how demons, let me tell you, curses is broken through repentance. Satan have no more legal right when the curse is broken. It's broken through repentance and renunciation. Y'all got quiet on me. The power of God is released when there's repentance. His power from the cross is released when repentance and renouncing it starts happening. If you never repent of it and never confess it, it's still yours. Lord have mercy. I feel a spirit of witchcraft. And it might not always be somebody working. It's some victims of it. I can feel it, Sister Linda. Victims of witchcraft. That's why they can't move. That's why you can't get free. That's why the devil got a yoke on you. You tied to bondage. You can't even barely move. Y'all got quiet on me. You weighed down because of bondage of witchcraft. And that junk got you doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. God said somebody got to repent tonight. Oh God, there's a curse on you. I feel a bondage breaker anointing. Because a curse won't let you be comfortable where a blessing is. If you're not comfortable in this setting of blessing, there's a curse on you. Y'all got quiet on me here. See, this is a little bit twist. See, I gotta balance this out because I don't want you making you think you're going around you free and you still got bondage on you. Come on, somebody. I'm free. I'm the righteousness of Christ. I'm the cross set me free. But you still bound. Either you free or you bound. Either you're in prison or you're at home. A curse without a cause cannot settle on a righteous person that is free from sin. Because righteousness is our defense. Satan cannot curse a holy person. That's why we preach holiness. Because it defends you from curses. Y'all have to like me. Anytime a saint participates in the works of darkness and sin, they open doors for demon powers to oppress and depress them. Disobedience to God opens doors for demons to demonically influence you to addictions and bondages. Did y'all just hear us what I just said? You sitting around here playing and singing. You opening these doors. Y'all quiet on me. You playing these doors, but you want to play the cross game. But yet you still bound to the things that the cross delivered you from. There's no way. You can't be cursed and blessed at the same time. He said this son to bless me. Why am I being cursed? Not because of him. It's because I gave Satan legal right. I gave him the rights that God took away from him. How can I give him right? Because he gave me the earth. Well, I'm going to mess y'all up now. He gave me the authority. So I got the authority to give up my freedom. I got the authority to give up my rights. I gave up my rights to him when I obeyed him. I gave up my rights to him when I sinned. I'm saying, come on, devil, bind me. You got legal right. Because you gave me something that I wanted in exchange for your bondage. You gave me pleasure for this bondage. You gave me a good time for this bondage. You gave me gossip for this bondage. You love juicy gossip, don't you? You sit there and listen to that stuff. And you exchange your freedom to hear crap about folk. I have the authority to give up my rights. I have the authority to sign my rights over to him. Because he's giving me authority on the earth. And what I do with it, I got to answer for it. I got the authority to go to witchcraft if I want to. That's my prerogative. Y'all got quiet on me. God ain't pleased with it, but it's my authority. I got the right to do it. I got a right to sin. That's my authority. That's what I have. He's giving me free will. So with my free will, I sign my rights over to him. When I sit there and play with him and play with him and play and roll in the hay. Having sex with folks you ain't married to. You just gave your rights up. Having sex with digital spirits. Okay, it's quiet. That stuff on TV getting your own. You got quiet on me. Yeah, Tom and Jerry Bull, but yeah, okay. Okay. You gave up your right when you sat there and done that mess. I ain't going to no club, but the club came to you. Let me tell you something. Even after you come down to this prayer line and repent, you got to work. Yes, the curse is broken, but your spirit's still dirty. You got to cleanse yourself by the word of God now. Now you got to cleanse yourself from the filth of the spirit and of the flesh, perfecting holiness in the fear of God. Y'all come on, somebody here. Because a dirty house is a place where Satan like to live. If your house dirty, he live there. He like filthiness. Satan like pigs. They nasty and they're dirty. You like that filthiness, you just working with him. You're filthy spirits. Y'all quiet here now. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. I understand the house get tumbled up sometimes, but I'm talking about filthy stuff. Feces in the commode for days. Ain't cleaning it. That's a demon from, you know what? You sold your soul up. You selling yourself up. Y'all got quiet. They don't have to like me. Filthy smells. That's a filthy demon. And you playing with this spirit. But that's outside. What about the inside? The inside smells worse than the outside. You just can't smell it. When your spirit is filthy and your house is filthy, God said, I smell your spirit before I smell your house. Y'all quiet on me. I smell that filthy on you. And you saying you free. God said, don't insult my cross. Because my cross don't produce stuff like this. Y'all don't have to like me. It don't produce stuff. So I told you the first day I was telling you at home. I said I'm going to add some balance to this. Because folks is deceiving themselves. Because you got revelation don't mean you've been delivered. Y'all quiet on me here. Because see, you got to make sure revelation ain't producing emotion. Instead of deliverance. Because I feel free. I feel free. I'm happy I'm free. Emotion, that's all right. But see, emotion ain't going to help that wall that's coming at you because of your freedom. You better make sure you got some power working. See, revelation don't defeat demons. But deliverance and salvation does. Revelation brings you to an awareness of what it is. Y'all hear me? It brings you, your mind and know that. It brought you to an awareness which gave you a jump start. Now you got to work what you know. Y'all see what I got to talk, because I can't do I got to show you, because we walking around here thinking we free, but you still got witchcraft on you. Because when you really walking in deliverance and power, that witch ain't comfortable around you. Y'all got quiet there. Let me tell you, when you really walking in real deliverance, a witch could not even stand sitting at the table with you, eating dinner. Y'all have to like me. Y'all quiet on me here. Witches don't like true anointing. And so what they'll do is, they'll try to get under you with manipulation. You know what they try to do? You know what that is, Sister Linda? Butter you up. Butter you up with good words. Butter you up like they really for you. Butter you up because see that authority of you so strong. If I can butter you up, I can weaken that authority. It won't hurt me as much if I can weaken your standard. If I can manipulate your mind to think that I'm really for you, I can weaken how I feel when I'm around you. Your eyes better be open. Y'all quiet over here. That's a spirit of That's a spirit of witchcraft. Manipulation is a spirit of witchcraft. It controls you. It keeps your eyes blinded to the truth. A witch like control. It wants you to see how they see it. It wants you to see how a witch is never comfortable in a church of deliverance. So what it does is try to find buddies to associate with it. Boy, it's quiet on me, Sister Linda. So I got to find somebody I can anoint. I can touch and get close to me. So they can agree with me, because I can't. See, a witch don't have a leg to stand on around the anointed. So it needs you to lean on. So if I can infiltrate you with what I feel and push and cause you to be on my side, then I got somebody I can hang with and I don't feel as bad. See, and Sapphira didn't have a leg to stand on. That's why she hung on.